To thank Honorable Peter Kookie, who accepted to do this event to recognize a true son of the nation. When we approached him, I was a bit scared, and I spoke to Ambrose and Dr. Ogwell, and we said, this has to be done. To say thank you to the sports administrators, like Cedric, and they accepted. So we're here today because the government of Uganda accepted to graciously thank and pay tribute to a great sporting icon. I want to just ask Cedric's friends, his brothers, Captain Babu and Mama Olive. Cedric had many brothers, and we've all seen what they have done. So please, Alan, Costa, where's Marcus, Andrea, and Simon, please come up here. And Dennis. Max. And I'm sorry if I've forgotten anybody. These warriors, I call them warriors. Thank you so much. They were there in Nairobi. They've been on the ground. And from the bottom of my heart, and I'll maybe talk on behalf of the family, thank you. And thank you so much. I'll just talk on two issues. One, Cedric wouldn't have been happy because you're all sad. Let's give him a round of applause. Let's smile. That's what Cedric would have. What we've seen today is really a very wonderful man. Cedric was very, very special. He was my brother. I used to say he's my elder brother. I used to say I'm his elder brother. But Cedric was very special to everybody, and he touched so many people. Cedric was a pioneer. I was known to play rugby in my days at St. Mary's. But the person who picked up the ball and collected some players who had been to Kenya or England, who had played rugby, it was Cedric. And he called me after some time and says, William, come. Let's train these guys. And he knew I was very good in rugby. But Cedric picked up the first ball and whistled and went behind Lodell House. I think you remember Lodell House. And he trained the first rugby team in Kisumu. We went on to achieve, and we surpassed, and we were the first school to beat an established club. Where's Kasasa? I think, where's Kasasa? There's a rugby great, but in school, we beat the Kasasas. Cedric did a lot for tennis, and it's all been said. But his dream was for Uganda to produce world-class athletes, to have infrastructure that can give an opportunity to Ugandans to excel. Honorable Minister, we must invest in sporting infrastructure, which we are doing in Hoima, in Lira, and in other parts of the country. And there are big plans for Lugogo. So I thank the government of Uganda, Honorable Minister, for investing in sports. This is Cedric's dream. It's all our dream as sportsmen. So I thank Honorable Minister for taking the lead in providing infrastructure for tennis. I remember Cedric when we came to Lugogo to watch tennis. And I remember a very tough dad, extremely tough. And I said to myself that I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of that old man. And Cedric was playing a final down there, and I think it was Mark Romanic. Anyway, Cedric was playing the final, and he wasn't playing too well. The captain said, "Cedric, come on!" Inside he said, "Man, whatever I do, I need to be good at. Because I don't want Cedric's dad and my dad doing that to me." What captain did to Cedric, Cedric did to his son. Killian. I was there when Killian was playing a futures tournament, and he had the same passion for Killian that his father had for him. So Cedric has gone through a generation of sports, and he has passed on a wonderful gift of becoming an athlete to Amani and Killian. And that is God sent. There's another one. Shema, where is he? He looks more of a rugby player, and I've always debated with Cedric. He has 3 rugby players, not tennis players. But there's basketball there, I know, but they're rugby players. I should have taken you guys to play rugby. But Cedric loved sport. Everything about Cedric was sport. Whenever we met, we talked of sport internationally. We would watch rugby, we would go and watch a rugby game, tennis, you name it. When we left school and he went to the US, he was a pioneer. He went on a scholarship. So he's an elite athlete. Uganda does not have many athletes who are elite to go on a scholarship. But Cedric did this. So he opened up to Ugandans the possibility that you can go as an elite athlete. In the entertainment industry and the sporting industry, Cedric introduced kinetic. Does everyone remember Friday night lights basketball? Everyone. It was revolutionary. But that's Cedric having a contribution off the field. And we spoke about how do we develop sport. He did his work in the boardroom as the president of the Uganda Tennis Federation. And then he took it upon himself to create a company, and he did rugby, he did tennis. We're about to do football and other activities in sport. So Cedric was a pioneer. And for me, Cedric was God-sent. Because he initiated and started things that were not or had not been done. And people are benefiting from Cedric's initial involvement. Captain Francis Babu, Mama Olive Chigongo, thank you so much. You gave Uganda an icon. Incidentally, when Cedric left to go to Rwanda, he was on national duty. national sports duty. He had taken an elite athlete to compete in the Futures tournament in Rwanda. Unfortunately, he had a heart attack, and we are here because of the unfortunate incident. But he went on national duty. And that's why we're here today honoring Cedric. I can stand here and talk and talk and talk about Cedric. But I'd like to read a message from a colleague of mine, the president of the International Tennis Federation, David Haggerty. And he sent me a message and said, William, I want you to read this to Cedric. Because Cedric was a dear person, someone who had the vision for sport. And his contribution was, how can we make Africa a great tennis nation? And I quote, to the family and friends of Cedric Babu Dilema, dear friends, I was very saddened to learn of Cedric's death and wanted to send my deepest condolences, not only to his family, but to the wider Uganda tennis and sports community, and on behalf of the International Tennis Federation. Cedric's passion for tennis was evident. During his time as chair of the Uganda Tennis Association, Cedric's visionary leadership was instrumental in guiding its return to active ITF membership and becoming a regular participant and a host nation for Confederation of African Tennis and the International Tennis Federation Cup events, the tour events and Davis Cup events. It is a testament to the passion he had. He was very competitive. He had enthusiasm, forward thinking, and he had an entrepreneurial spirit. Cedric became a leading voice for tennis development in Africa, to advocate for more opportunities for players and collaboration between nations and governing bodies. I am sure his family are proud of him and the life enrichment and love that tennis provided him. Many of the ITF staff had the pleasure of working with Cedric, and we will miss him. And we know his legacy will live on through the vibrant tennis community they helped build. Yours, regards, David Haggerty. And you need to look after everybody. Cedric was very proud of you, and you're a leader. You must keep Dad's legacy alive and do great things. You're all destined to do great things. That's why Cedric brought you into this world. You're running a relay, he has passed on the baton. And we'll be there to support you. Because Cedric supported us, he supported me. With William. My son isn't here with me, he's traveled, but Cedric supported me. So we have to stick together. Captain Francis Babu, Mami, Olive, Yvonne, Yvette, everybody. We love you very much. And we'll be there. And Cedric is still with us. He's smiling down on us. I know today he would have been very happy to be here. Today, he's smiling. He would have been very happy to be here today. Thank you very much. And Thank you. Guys, I can't say thank you to you.